You know something? There's only so much stupidity that a person can take until you have to pick up that ounce of stupidity and drown it within your backyard pond. I unfortunately don't have a backyard pond, so I guess the ocean we call the internet can be a better alternative. I am covering a person who is so dumb, so idiotic, and is one of the dumbest things to come out of the commentary community since I'm Michael. And believe me, I'm Michael was a retard. I am talking about Mrmrcommentary. I know I did a commentary on him already, but there's just so much more to this ounce of mindless autism this guy spews forth from his muffled microphone. I refuse to talk about his lyric shooter account, except for one instance where I will, mainly because I'd rather focus on his commentary channel. Besides, the videos on lyric shooter account aren't really that good either, and they seriously scream, "Make me a YouTube partner right now!" However, this is more so about his commentaries. To all you people who still rag on Joshua, say he is the worst commentator in the community, you need to expand yourself, because Mrmrcommentary makes Joshua look like Midlife Jim by comparison. He's that bad. First of all, Mister, most of the videos you make commentaries on are practically 4 years old. I mean, Jesus Christ, you did a commentary on a video from 2008. We're in 2012, getting closer and closer to 2013, and you're being fixated on shit that happened 4 years ago? What's also interesting to point out is that 3 out of the 4 videos you currently have posted and are not put on private, like most of them are about people who don't like Smosh. I'm going to keep bringing this up over and over and over again to you because it is still relevant. In fact, you did this even before you uploaded that video on Stockbridge. You kept saying how haters are a part of life and you have to suck it up and deal with it. Yet when it comes to people who don't like Smosh, you always have to complain about it and make a video about it. I also like how you bring up, your video isn't true because you have so many dislikes. So many problems with that statement that it's not even funny. 1, dislikes don't mean a damn thing. It just means someone didn't like what you made or what you said, and just because something isn't the popular opinion doesn't make the video bad. I mean, hey, I made a journal on DeviantArt about Double S Animations. I said he was a pretentious scumbag who uses his friends or other people to make himself look good, and I still had his circle of retards call me a liar. I still think that way about Vicious, and he still continues to prove it within conversations I've been given from people who have talked to him, as well as the way he talks to his friends and people who don't like him. 2, those dislikes were most likely there because of ass-hurt fanboys who would defend Smosh to the grave. So I can't take ratings like that seriously when it was done out of white knight. 3, it also counters an argument you made in another commentary where you told an 8-year-old kid that pressing the dislike bar doesn't mean a thing, yet what do when people say Smosh is bad? You bring up their dislike bar. 4, I could easily redirect that argument back towards yourself. Look at all the dislikes on your videos compared to the likes on your videos. Your like bar is no bigger than the size of the dick on that 8-year-old kid that you commented on. How can you tell people your videos are good when you have such a huge dislike bar? This is using your logic. Your own logic works against you. And the only reason you have 1 like on each of your videos is because you use your lyric shooter channel to thumb up your own videos. You really are a pompous retard, aren't you? You say you don't do faggy things anymore, when you actually do. Only faggots thumb up their own videos, mindlessly defend people out of fanboyism, privates videos when people say their shit, and keep getting offended over people when they say your videos are terrible. Speaking of putting videos on private, that's another thing I'd like to talk about. Again, you said that you can take the hate because you're a tough kid. However, as soon as I made a commentary on your Stockbridge video, you put it on private. And I know you're going to say, oh, well, it's because I think that video sucks. Nah, no you don't. Yeah, you thought that it was a terrible video the moment you saw my commentary on it. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, who are you trying to fool here? I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I know why you private the videos, so people can't comment on them saying how dumb you are. Quit lying to yourself trying to get others to think that you know what you're doing. You can't even read a script right. Then again, it's most likely because of your inability to type a coherent sentence. Yeah, it's hard for a script to help you when you can't even write one. Do you honestly think that people would like you more just because you script your videos? No, you're an idiot for thinking that. Scripting wasn't the only thing that people were complaining about. There are people who brought up that your microphone is rumble. They bring up how you're not funny and how you try way too hard to come off as someone who's funny. And they bring up how the points and arguments you bring up make no sense. The only thing that you think about in your commentaries is the quality, which is funny because you do little to nothing about it. You haven't improved in your videos, you've barely scratched the surface of it. You claim to understand, but we all know that you don't, and you can keep thumbing up your own videos as much as you like. It's not going to change the fact that you suck at making videos. Okay, you're boring to listen to, you make people's IQs drop, you make them want to tie a noose. You make mentally handicapped children want to shoot themselves because they'd hate to be known to live in a population of people that have the likes of you included, and you're a hypocrite in denial. Everything you criticize people for doing, you're guilty of doing the exact same thing. You complain about people disliking you in your videos, yet you've stated previously you're a tough kid and you can handle the hate. Seriously, why would you tell people you can handle something when you can't? Why lie to everyone? It's because you think everyone is stupid? You think they're dumb enough to believe everything you say to them? No, that is just plain ignorance, and that is just you being stupid. Alright, we aren't the dumb ones. That's just showing that you underestimate us. It really does. I also can't forgive you for ruining Naruto for me. I mean, my god, when I saw you using Naruto as your avatar, I wanted to sodomize you with a fucking Rasengan. There's nothing much I can say except to describe you with Vesper the Snake's 4-word vocabulary. You are a faggot. And the likeness of you getting better at making videos is about the same probability of Geek discovering a vagina shark. Well, I have nothing left to say about this mentally deformed child who tries too hard. I will see you guys in my next video, and now if you excuse me, it's time to get my Narutard on. There's a professor in need of being penetrated by 1,000 years of death.